What's up, and welcome back to all you internet Stockholm Syndrome abuse-loving, bloodthirsty, fermenting pieces of maggot shit. Welcome back to my channel. I covered some of the IWA and ECW collaboration from 2001 from Nightmare on Highway 62 from IWA Mid-South, and I figured I'd cover the main event, which is Sandman versus Madman Pondo. We get a shot of Mean Mitch Page standing there in the House of Hardcore, and we see Madman Pondo come out to Bullet with Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins. I fucking love that song. Pondo flips off all the fans, even though they're chanting his name. Pondo puts his fist up at the fans with the light tubes, and then what the fuck is Mitch Page wearing? Pondo chucks that stop sign into the ring and climbs in and grabs the mic and cuts a promo.
You know, I wondered to myself why this guy changed his name when he went to WCW. But then I saw his performance in the ring, and it made me want a hat. It's time to get hardcore and throw fucking out. Fuck you.
Pondo chucks the mic back to the ring announcer, who just catches it, and then we see Sandman make his entrance into IWA Mid-South. We hear the intro to Metallica's Enter Sandman, and then we see Sandman come out with no shirt on, smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer, like always. The IWA Mid-South fans are just adoring Sandman, and he cracks a beer perfectly to the drop on Enter Sandman and pours it down a fan's throat. Sandman chugs the beer and then smashes it against his skull and throws it to one of the fans. Sandman walks around the arena, and the IWA fans are fucking loving him. Dude, I wish I was there so bad. We see three grown men with their mouth open like they're waiting for a cum shot, drinking Sandman's beer. And I'm not hating on them, I would have done it too. Sandman stands there and poses with his kendo stick and takes a couple pictures with the IWA crowd. Sandman walks around in the crowd some more, and we see a dude holding a kitchen sink along with a bunch of fans holding light tubes. Sandman stands on a chair surrounded by fans holding light tubes, and he cracks another beer as the guitar solo is just going nuts. He spits beer all over the fans, and they don't give a fuck. He is so over with the crowd. Sandman goes to crack another beer, and Pondo cracks him with a light tube. You see Madman Pondo punch Sandman in the crowd, and Mitch Page takes away his kendo stick, and Pondo takes, like, I think it's the hood of a car and puts it up against the ring and hits Sandman's head on it. This match is basically fans bring the weapons, because Pondo finds a fucking street sign with the pole attached to it and hits Sandman with it. Pondo throws Sandman into that white thing again, but he doesn't even hit his head on it, and then they walk over and he starts giving some punches to Pondo and Page and hits him with a kendo stick. Sandman throws Pondo into the ring and then climbs in, and the IWA fans just go nuts for him climbing in the ring. We get a nice zoom in on Sandman, and he cracks Pondo with the kendo stick again. IWA Mid-South fans are calling for one more time, and Sandman obliges. Sandman grabs Pondo's stop sign and he throws it down in the ring, and then he picks up Pondo and gives him a running bulldog onto it. Sandman goes for the pin and only gets a 2 count, so he stands up and he tells Pondo to bring it. Sandman stands there in the ring with a big ass grin on his face, and Pondo gets up and Sandman gives him a punch to the face. A fan says something to Sandman that makes him grab his kendo stick. Sandman chokes Pondo with the kendo stick and gives him a Russian leg sweep. Sandman goes for the pin again and only gets a 2 count, so he says damn it and he wipes his eye off and then he punches Pondo in the face again. Sandman punches Pondo and then shakes his hand off like he's hurting his knuckles from punching him, and Mitch Page says something to Sandman that makes him go over to him, but I don't know what he said. Sandman is moving really slow, and he takes Pondo and he tries to throw him outside the ring as the fans chant his name, and Pondo doesn't really get out there, but he punches Sandman and pulls him out there. Pondo punches Sandman in the stomach and then grabs a fucking frying pan and rocks him with it. Mitch Page holds on to Sandman and Pondo goes for another hit and he hits Mitch Page in the head. Sandman gives Pondo some punches and then grabs a chair and hits Mitch Page in the back with it. Sandman goes up to Pondo and punches him in the face, and he goes to climb into the ring and Sandman pulls him back out, but Pondo ends up hitting him and grabs a bundle of light tubes and breaks it over his head. Pondo takes the broken light tube and starts carving Sandman's forehead. Pondo takes Sandman and throws him back into the ring, and then he climbs in there and he grabs his kendo stick and he tries to stick it up Sandman's ass. Pondo goes for the pin, and Sandman somehow kicks out of getting the kendo stick shoved up his ass. Pondo gets out of the ring, and he starts to go underneath looking for weapons, and he pulls out a ladder, and Mitch Page helps him put it in the ring. Pondo climbs back in the ring and tries to pick up the ladder, but Sandman kicks him in the stomach, and he goes into the corner, and Sandman gives him a punch, and then sets the ladder up in the corner and tries to whip Pondo into it, but he reverses it and sends Sandman into it. Pondo takes the ladder and sets it down in the middle of the ring, and then he calls for some help from Mitch Page, who climbs into the ring and takes that weird-ass thing off, and they grab Sandman and they put him inside the ladder and they close it on him, and then Pondo hits it with a stop sign. Pondo takes Sandman and puts him back in the ladder and leaves it open a little bit, and then he climbs onto the second rope and does a flip off of it into the ladder on Sandman. Pondo goes for the pin and only gets a 2 count again. Pondo's pissed, and he moves the ladder out of the way, and he says something to Mitch Page, but I'm not sure what it is, and he picks up Sandman and gives him some punches. Pondo punches and kicks Sandman as Mean Mitch Page slides some chairs into the ring, and Pondo picks up the kendo stick, but Sandman takes it from him and rocks him in the head with it. As the IWA fans chant Sandman's name, Pondo comes up and gives him a low blow. Pondo gets a third chair from Mitch Page and bridges it across the other 2 chairs. Pondo picks up Sandman like he's gonna DDT him onto the chairs, and Sandman just grabs him and goes for like a fisherman's suplex and almost drops Pondo on his head. Sandman immediately grabs Pondo's stop sign and fucking nails him with it. I kind of think Pondo might have been pissed about the way Sandman picked him up like that, because he goes to hit him with the stop sign again, but Pondo kicks him and rocks him with it. Sandman perfectly falls down in between those 2 chairs that are set up, and Pondo puts the stop sign in another chair on top of him, and then he climbs on the second rope and does a flip off of it onto him. Pondo goes for the pin and gets a 3 count on Sandman. Mitch Page starts going crazy like he's Pondo's girlfriend, and he gets on the mic and celebrates.
Yes! Pondo! We did it, Pondo! We did it! Yes! I knew we could do it! I knew it! I knew it, Pondo!
Pondo shoves Page off and starts beating up Sandman.
Pondo, yes! You are the man, Pondo! I said it over and over! Way to go, Pondo! Way to go! I knew we could do it, Pondo! I knew you had it in you! From the beginning, Pondo, I knew you could do it! I said we could beat it, and I knew we could!
Mitch Page pulls out a beer for Pondo.
So much that I brought you this!
Pondo opens the beer and goes to chug it, but Spike Dudley hits the ring with the kendo stick and starts whacking both of them. Spike's limping pretty bad. He must have hurt his leg in his match with Mitch Page, which you could check out on my channel. I just covered it in my last video. Spike pulls a beer out of his pocket and gives it to Sandman. As Sandman lays there in the ring, Pondo celebrates that he got a win over him. Sandman climbs back onto the second rope as Enter Sandman starts playing again. Sandman slowly walks around the ring and he says something to Spike. I think he's telling him to tell the guy to cut the music off, so they call the ring announcer in the ring and he cuts the music off. Sandman apologizes to the fans for losing his match with Pondo.
I'm sorry. I lost.
Yeah, you are fucking sorry.
Sandman grabs the mic and cuts a promo.
Hey, I know everybody in this damn audience paid with goddamn good money to watch me kick his ass. And I'm sorry, I lost.
Yeah, you are fine.
But does anybody here want to see Rico drink up here? Start with Rico up here.
The ring announcer cracks a beer and Sandman makes him chug it.
Chug.
The ring announcer chugs the beer and chucks it into the crowd.
I guarantee you this. If I get another chance, I guarantee you, I swear, as God is my witness, I will kick his ass.
Spill all that beer. Let's go,
Yeah, I don't care what any of you say. I got glance in both my eyes. God damn it. Hey, I might be half blind, but I still know how to drink a beer.
Sandman chugs one last beer and smashes it against his fucking head, and that's a wrap on this match, guys.
All right, IWA, unprecedented. The Sandman and little Spike Bellies will stick around for pictures. We will not let this picture made when these two hardcore motherfuckers stick around. With everybody here ringside, we appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Everybody get their fucking...
Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the match. Sandman had to have been wasted as fuck. The IWA fans were definitely pretty pissed about Sandman's performance, but they did do a rematch at the next show, April Blood Showers 2001, which I'll be covering exclusively on Patreon first, and then probably uploading to YouTube at a later time. Full show on my Patreon. And if you guys would like to show me some support and see Patreon exclusive content, such as the shows I film, the videos YouTube's too pussy to let me keep up, Patreon exclusive matches, and more, head to patreon.com/Blako561. It does not come up on the app. You have to type it into your browser like I'm showing on the screen. And with that, a special thank you and a major shout out to Thomas Sanchez, Garrett McNulty, Grant Stoppel, Andrew It Stuck Sandwich Films, Jack Egan, Crashy, Ben Ailing, CEO, Jeremy McNarley, Greg Cromley, Yogi Dick, Brain Wrongs, Mecha Cat, Neo Kniff, Eddie DeMeo, Wolfie Kohaku, Matt Watts, Dylan Bobbitt, Ashmore Cook, Tom, Dylan Petrotelli, Brain Wrongs, and Juan Luis Gonzalez. I love every single fucking one of you guys, and stay tuned for more content. Later.